Growing up, I knew I was different. I knew that finding love would be a lot harder than my friends. Therefore, I always dreamt of this day. Every wishbone I broke, and every candle I blew out, and every tunnel I held my breath going through, I wished to find in someone like you. I fell head over heels for you, and before we started going out, we would sit on your bed at uni and watch films, and I remember always making excuses to leave the room, to only come back purposely moving a fraction closer to you. It's a bit creepy, I know, but... So thank you for allowing me to move that closer, as it must have been obvious. And thank you for that time where we were so close and you put your hand on top of mine. And thank you for never letting go. I promise to hold your hand when life gets tough. I promise to love, respect, encourage and trust you. I promise to let you win the occasional argument, even though I'm probably right. I promise to always make you laugh, and I promise to always be your best friend.
I see these vows not as promises, but as privileges. I'm privileged to support you and guide you in all that you do. I'm privileged to have you because you're my everything. You have shown me more love than I ever knew possible. I'm privileged to hold your hand every night and never let us lose our spark. I'm privileged to love you as much as I do each and every day. I am privileged to stand by your side, raise a family. You really are the most incredible parent, Elliot.
I promise not to hit you too hard when you snore or sleepwalk at night. And I promise to always put you and Elliot first. I promise never to take you for granted or expect the house to be clean. Maybe not that last bit. I promise to always take time for us. And I promise to always feel as in love and as lucky as I do right now.
I am privileged to have found someone who is happy to pick where we eat or what we watch on Netflix. I am privileged to share your dreams and make them mine, to cherish you and devote my life to your happiness. I am privileged to learn from you, to spend every moment I can with you, and to laugh all day long with you. Finally, I am privileged to promise to be your supporter, your light, your best friend and your husband. And after all this time, I promise to be your forever, always.
Now I'm going to point my attention to Mum and Dad. And I'd like to kickstart this off by saying thank you so much, so much for making me keep the bedroom door open when girls came to visit. But allowing it to be also very closed when the boys were there.
I first met Joe around 5 years ago and we bonded over our love of laughing at other people. I'm excited to meet Jay as I wanted to see how he put up with Joe, because I wanted to know how a police officer could be with someone who broke the law so much. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about and have never been in a car with Joe, please, for your own lives, never do it.
The wild, wild is calling now. The wild time, no time,
I want to thank you for putting up with Joe and all of his bus lane fines. I know he's a handful, and I thank you for your kindness and generosity, not only to Joe, but to everybody else. And to Joe, thank you for judging me in my bad decisions, and for never taking any advice I give you. I've never known a time without you both together, and I feel so lucky to toast you in the first date of the rest of your lives. I love you both so much. Thank you.
reaching for new heights. Into the daylight. So open your eyes, we're making the climb, taking the dive, deep into the wild.
Nobody in this entire room, apart from Joe, knows this, but it took me 2 times of proposing to finally get him here today. He said yes on both occasions, but the first time was on the 13th of February 2010, only 4 months after meeting him. And we didn't want people to think we were young fools in love, so we decided to wait. However, people say it all the time, and it's so true. When you know, you know.